I am telling you for the last time, this survey proves I am compliant.
No, you listen to me.
You have 3 days to pay these overdue fines or the boat is impounded.
Blue and red flashes bounced off the lake at 9:00 p.m., cold air biting my cheeks. And the sheriff's truck idled beside my boat while I held a paper cup that smelled like burnt coffee and bad decisions. A neon orange sticker screamed violation across my bow like a ransom note. The HOA president, perfect hair, perfect scowl, jabbed a clipboard and said, I owed $150 for unpaid dues on my slip. My slip? This was the public marina I'd used for 3 summers. I felt my chest go hot, then empty, then stubborn. A couple fishing nearby pretended not to stare. The sheriff shrugged, said it was a civil matter, and left me under the buzzing sodium lights with Karen's perfume mixing with wet cedar and gasoline. Here's what this fight is. HOA fined my boat. At the lake for unpaid dues. Then I filed the survey. That's the whole thing. On May 3rd, 2224, she slid that ticket under my wiper like she was tagging a deer. I tried being calm. I asked for the policy. She said the board extended jurisdiction to the dock after a vote I apparently missed. Another neighbor whispered that 6 people got hit last month. I emailed that night. The auto reply told me to put complaints in writing with a $75 administrative fee. I laughed out loud in my kitchen, then stopped because it didn't feel funny. It felt like a dare. I still tried to reason. I went to the next board meeting in a room that smelled like dry carpet and old donuts. When I stood up to ask why our HOA was fining people at a county marina, the treasurer coughed into his sleeve and stared at his shoes. Karen kept banging a gavel on a plastic table. Out of order, she said. Another man piped up quietly and then sat down even quieter. I walked home in the cold, watched my breath, and set my line in the sand. No screaming, no pettiness. Proper channels only. I opened my laptop like it was a sword. I lined up photos, emails, and call logs in a binder. I wrote a timeline on a sticky note and then typed it for real. Timeline item 1, April 5th at 4:27 a.m. False trespass call. Patterns of false reports can be prosecuted. The plan grew legs. I pulled county maps. I checked the plat. I called the lake authority at 7:12 a.m., the clerk still yawning into the phone. I asked for the public records on the dock permits. When the email came, the file landed with 63 pages. On page 12, I saw it. The dock was registered as county managed, maintained with state funds, and specifically outside HOA control. The recorded boundary line cut behind the cattails, 10 feet past the fire lane, nowhere near the dock. I printed the survey from the county GIS, then hired a licensed surveyor for a quick verification. He met me at 2:15 p.m. with a tripod and a calm grin. You're right, he said, tapping a stake. The HOA's jurisdiction ends in the parking lot. The survey seal clicked onto fresh paper like a stamp on destiny. I didn't post it online, not yet. I filed the survey packet with the county inspector, the lake authority, and, politely, the HOA's lawyer. I slid a copy into the drop slot at the clubhouse with a sticky note. Proper channels only. On Saturday, the HOA set up a folding table at the marina with a little square reader and a sign that said dock compliance fines due today. I asked Karen if she had legal authority to collect. She smirked and told me I was welcome to swim home. Right then, the inspector's truck rolled in, white paint gleaming, and 3 neighbors pulled out phones. The inspector asked for permits. Karen blinked. I handed over the packet. He flipped to the survey, lifted an eyebrow, and then turned to the crowd. Folks, this dock is county property. HOA has no enforcement rights out here. The payoff hit like a wave. The inspector told them to pack up, and the sheriff, same guy as before, stepped out and asked who placed a boot on a boat last week. Karen lifted her chin and said it was community policy. The sheriff wrote something down. Community policy doesn't trump state permits, he said. People started filming openly now. Someone whispered, Karen's cooked. A kid asked if the orange stickers were now collectible. By evening, a neighbor posted my survey highlights with a caption, The map doesn't lie. Views climbed past 9,000 before midnight. My inbox filled with screenshots. One guy counted 9 fake fines in 2 weeks, totaling nearly $1,200. Remember that timeline? I sent it too. Timeline item 2, May 3 at 9:00 p.m., unlawful fee notice. Timeline item 3, May 10 at 2:15 p.m., survey verification. Clean, simple, undeniable. Authority flipped like a switch you don't even know you're standing on. The county sent a formal letter. The board tried a closed session on Monday. Too late. The lake authority stripped their dock privileges for events and threatened penalties if they interfered again. The sheriff's office opened a case on the booting incident. I heard the phrase civil fraud risk whispered near the mailboxes. The board's lawyer called a special meeting on May 14th, 2024. Karen read a statement without looking up. The board will refund all improper fines and retract any violation notices issued outside HOA property. Someone clapped. Then everyone did. It was loud and messy, like a storm letting go. And the plain law line the inspector had said kept echoing. Patterns of false reports can be prosecuted. After that, peace slid back in like the lake at sunrise. The orange stickers vanished. The folding table retired to someone's garage. We painted the community benches and set out lemonade on a Saturday. Mrs. Ellis from Lot 23 hugged me and slipped me a slice of blueberry pie in a napkin. The board elected a new president by a margin of 32 votes. Karen lost her gavel and her attitude in one night. They cut HOA fees by $20 after canceling a useless dock liaison contract. The marina got new trash cans from the county, not from our dues. And me? I took my boat out at 6:41 a.m., the water flat as a mirror, a thermos of better coffee in my hand, and a grin I couldn't shake as I passed the spot where the table used to stand. Please follow for more HOA showdowns like this. Do you think she got what she deserves? Comment below.